Pamela. How are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back. I'm better. Please forgive me. I really was not feeling well. And I'm back. So please like this video if you like it. Please subscribe, of course. And today I'm going to be talking to you about Mercury in Aries. And I love Mercury in Aries. A few people that have their Mercury in Aries are Queen Elizabeth II, Albert Einstein, Mark Zuckerberg, Hitler, and also Keira Knightley, Mariah Carey, Vincent van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci. And I can't obviously speak for all of those people, but it is well known that Queen Elizabeth, for example, is known to have a bit of a sharp tongue herself. Mariah Carey is also known to have a little bit of a sharp tongue. Well, the thing about Mercury in Aries is that these people are known, despite the fact that obviously Hitler was a horrible person, what these people have in common is that they're known for saying things that normal people would never ever say. And, in that example, those people are known or were known for saying things that would make other people kind of go, what did that person just say? Are you kidding me? And Mercury in Aries is well known for communicating in a way that can be very shocking sometimes, saying things that you would never expect them to say, especially when it's a Taurus, for example, with their Mercury in Aries. A Taurus with their Mercury in Aries creates this very strange energy, which is very unexpected, hilarious, but it can be unexpected. Depending on the individual, of course. Someone with their Aries, who is in Aries with their Mercury in Aries as well, obviously you see it coming because it just amplifies that Aries energy. And then a Pisces, of course, with their Mercury in Aries, that will be another one where it's really hard to figure out who this person really is. And how do they think that way? Are they deep or are they not? I'm kind of confused. And with a Taurus, it's like, wow, I thought that they moved a lot slower than that, but I guess they don't. So with that being said, Mercury represents communication. It also represents the way that a person thinks. So anyone that has their Mercury in Aries is very quick thinking. They're very me focused. Anyone with their Mercury in Aries thinks of themselves first. And they are very one with this. And listen, you guys, I know that probably doesn't sound great, and especially the way that I'm explaining it, but I want you to understand, other people can think of themselves first, but they just won't be conscious of it. Someone with their Mercury in Aries has no problem saying, yeah, absolutely, I'm thinking about me first, and so should you, and what is your problem? And so these people are aware of it, and because they're aware of it, that's just one less block that they have to stumble over in order to get what they want, in order to get the things accomplished that they want accomplished. Whereas take someone else who doesn't think that they're thinking of themselves, well, they have a bunch of blocks before they realize what they actually want to do. So it's actually better, it can be better to just be aware of that fact. Even if you look at someone like Mark Zuckerberg, he very much, if you look at his career path, he very much has been a massive opportunist in his career path. He's done things for him. People have sued him, especially when he originally started Facebook. People said that they took it from him. I'm not going to get into that, but he really made quite cutting decisions to serve himself, and he really didn't have any care behind that in any sense. Not only that, but these people are so creative. But not in the deep, molding kind of way. It's like they have these creative ideas and they get executed. Boom, boom, boom. These ideas that will eventually affect the physical body. Their ideas affect the physical body of others when they use their ideas in a leadership capacity. It can, because Aries rules the physical body. Their ideas can alter the way that people present the physical body. So if you look again at Mark Zuckerberg, and I really think that this is just such a good example, if you look at someone like him, he originally, from what I know, started Facebook as one of those hot or not kind of things, like that person's hot, that girl's not. And so that changes the physical body. It promotes changes to the physical body. Does that make sense? So it's this boom in your face energy. This wasn't on a website that was beautiful and you fell into the beauty of the website. Plain website that had to do with images that changed the images. And even on Facebook, no one really posts pictures of themselves when they look at their worst. It's like it's completely added to the culture, right? A profile photo is a thing now. And so as you can see, that's definitely a theme. Their thoughts can definitely affect the physical body of others. And so their thoughts can be very penetrating in that sense. They can be very commanding. These people quite often really do care about how things affect their own bodies as well, how thoughts can affect their own bodies, or even different things can affect their image, their body, or their strength. So that's the way that their mind works. They think of, okay, how does this affect my strength? Does this make me stronger or does it not? Does this affect my physical body in a good way or does it not? And very often, whether they're conscious of it or not, they will make decisions based on that, and very much, like I said, for themselves. Now, can those decisions positively affect the collective as well? Of course they can. Albert Einstein, for example, has done great things for our trajectory as humans. And still, he did that to fulfill a need within himself. So I want you to understand that that isn't always a bad thing. It can be, as you can see with an example like Hitler, obviously, but it can also be an amazing thing. It can be something where they're the ones that are brazen enough to say the things. They're the ones that are brazen enough to come up with the idea, and usually they're not the ones to follow through with it. They usually end up having to hire people or have other people carry out their actual ideals later on, because Aries is the initiator. So they come up with these great ideas and they might do the heavy lifting at the beginning, but then usually they'll get other people to carry out these plans. So these people, like I said, definitely suffer from foot and mouth syndrome, but the only difference is foot and mouth syndrome kind of implies that the person has some sort of regret about what they've said, like, oops, I should take my foot out of my mouth. And a Mercury in Aries has no regret over the things that they say. And if they offended you, that's your problem. It's not theirs, because they speak the truth. They speak about the elephant in the room that no one else will talk about. And that's how they're really able to get these followers. They point out the things that no one else has the gall to talk about. And that's really how they're able to gain followers or build businesses or build a following. And the reason why I say followers is, of course, that Facebook reference, but also because these people are leaders. These people can be amazing natural leaders. And so that's why that really applies here. But these are the ones that are funny because they're talking about something that you've already probably thought about. And because they're so willing to call that out, it almost, how do I explain this? It's almost like because they call that thing out and you don't want to admit that maybe you've been thinking that, in some cases, not always, you almost naturally follow them without thinking in some cases because you don't even want to really go there. It's like, well, they said it, not me, if that makes sense. And so in that sense, that's what adds to this leadership quality is the fact that they do point these things out and it comes off as being strong, things that maybe other people wouldn't want to say or point out. And it's almost like by default, they end up getting people that agree with them, good or bad, like you've seen in those examples. Anyways, every sign has examples of good and bad. Trust me, every sign, every energy, every single placement. Show me a placement, I'll show you an example of great people that have it and awful people that have it. And you know, the value in what I'm saying, everybody, is that you need to look at both. You can't just look at one because when you look at both, that's where you go, oh, you know what? I need to move that energy upwards. Lately, I feel like I've been getting a lot of backlash. Well, if you have your Mercury in Aries, that might mean that you're speaking about things that other people don't want to look at or don't want to talk about. Maybe you're not listening, for example. So you do have to look at that as well. Mercury in Aries individuals can tend to make people that don't like confrontation feel a little bit bullied or feel a little bit bulldozed. However, these are the people that you really actually need in situations like what we're going through right now in society. These are the people that you want to be in your corner. And these are the people that we actually need now in the highest form to stand up for other people and blaze that trail, if you will. So do you have your Mercury in Aries? Are you a leader? Are you an amazing leader? I hope. And what charge are you leading in your life? Because Mercury in Aries, whether you like it or not, you probably have people that actually follow you and you probably are leading a charge, however small. And so are you conscious of this Mercury in Aries? And what is the purpose of this charge that you're leading in your life? Let me know in the comments below. And you know, everybody, whether it's day or night, I love you, I love you, I love you. Please go to MissPamelaXOXO.com to book your one-on-one reading with me or hypnotherapy session. And to all my clients, you are so amazing. I've been having the best one-on-one sessions, and you're amazing. So thank you all so very much. I'm so glad I'm better. Thank you so much for all your healing energy. Please click here to subscribe to my channel. Please click here to watch my most recent video. And please click here to go to my website. I love you. Bye.